It's all a bit mental, to be honest. It's quite surreal still. So yeah, it's just a great feeling. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Dino and Jimmy going in before me, they both had fantastic legs and set me up beautifully. So it made my leg quite easy. And then, by the time I touched, given that Duncan went in ahead, he is arguably the best finisher in the world of swimming at the moment. So when he went in ahead, we were like, well, he's not going to let anybody come past him. So we're going to touch the wall first. It's now just a case of, can we get under that world record? And unfortunately, this time we were slightly off, but give us a few more years and we'll 100% be underneath that. I don't think so, to be honest with you. I don't think so. It's like you said, it's all a bit crazy. The last 24 hours have been so hectic. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest. I don't think I've really had a chance yet to sit down and really take it all in. But yeah, I mean, it's an incredible experience. It's just something that I absolutely hope to try and experience a few more times. So I did, yeah. So I bought essentially like a giant paddling pool for grown-ups and put that up in the garden. The water was absolutely freezing, but yeah, no, I just every day I attached a bungee cord to my back and then put the other end onto a hook on the garage and just basically swam stationary in this pool in the garden for hours every day over lockdown, just trying to keep myself sane, to be honest with you. Not even just trying to keep fit, but just trying to keep myself with some sense of normality in what was such a strange time. So yeah, it's definitely been a different phase of preparation for an Olympic Games, but this is my first Olympic Games, so I've got nothing to compare it to be honest. So I'd imagine that if I can make Paris, the preparation for that one will be slightly more normal. Yeah, I have. I managed to FaceTime them all yesterday and sort of touch base. So they're all just over the moon for me. They're just so happy and so proud of me. And yeah, I can't wait to get back and give them all a big hug now. I think it's a long overdue hug, that one. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one. So myself and I think Dino as well, we're sort of on hold at the moment. We shouldn't be racing again. We should be absolutely fine. But if something were to go wrong, and any of the lads weren't able to swim in some of the relays coming up, in the times we're in at the moment, it could happen. But fingers crossed and touch wood, we won't be. But yeah, both of us are just sort of keeping ourselves as relaxed as possible because there is a chance, a very small chance, but a chance we might have to step up and race again. So no celebrations just yet, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of time for that when we're back home. Yeah, it was magical is probably the best word I can use. Like I said earlier, we knew that Duncan wasn't going to let anyone come past him, but then, there was the question of making sure that none of us got disqualified, which is always scary on a relay because it's so easily done on the takeovers. But thankfully they were all safe. And then it was just, like I said earlier, again, it is a case of how close can we get to that world record? And, this time we were slightly off, but it was an incredible result. And, I know that I'm extremely proud of the other lads, and I'm sure they all feel the same way about each other and myself. So yeah, it was just a race that I'll remember for the rest of my life, and hopefully I'll be able to tell my grandkids about.